is the biggest misconception that people have about money? Because you've been balling for a long time. You've been able to do damn near anything you wanted to do.
It is going to bring happiness. It is going to bring happiness. It is going to bring happiness.
So what if I told you 50 Cent, a man who has achieved great fame, great wealth, understands a biblical principle better than most of us Christians? What if I told you that? And if you're not a Christian, this isn't that video. I promise you there's going to be a lot to take away from here. So I want you all to go ahead and get a snack, because this is a continuation just from yesterday's video when we talked about his views on female rappers. And I wanted to kind of piggyback off of that video and actually end the Friday, end the week off talking about something we have worked all week for. A lot of us worked 40 hours this week for it, and that is money. So let's talk about it. With that, I have to bring up the Bible because I got two scriptures for y'all. One that's going to be Ecclesiastes 5:15. I got two different versions for y'all. Y'all could choose which y'all want to read along. I got the King James, which I'll be reading out of, but I have the Amplified right next to it. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. And the second one I have is 1 Timothy 6, verse 7 through 10. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows. So that's going to be the foundation of what I'm going to discuss today, because a lot of people have this idea that if I just work really hard to get a lot of money, my life will be so much better. And 50 Cent just told you, a man who has done it. And he's not the first. A lot of people don't like it when, you know, people who have a lot of money say, hey, money won't bring you happiness. But I want to challenge the thought, who else do you want to hear this from? Do you want to hear it from people who have it or don't have it? Because the people who don't have it are the ones who think it does. And the people who do have it are telling you like, hey, I got here. This won't bring it. I'm gonna tell you what money does. I'm gonna tell you the secret. What money does. That you probably heard it before. It's probably not a secret to you, but some of you, this is a secret that many of you don't know about money. Do you know what money will do? Money will amplify who you really are subconsciously. Let me say it again. Money will amplify who you really are subconsciously. All right, we're back at this again. My camera cut out, so I have to re-record this because y'all would have had a black screen for like 5 minutes, and we can't have that. So if you're somebody who consistently spends money on DoorDash, or you make a lot of micro spending habits, like you buy one or two extra things when you're at the supermarket over and over again, then you are somebody who is likely to go broke if you got more money. You're doing that now with the little bit you have. He who is faithful with little will be faithful with much. The inverse of that statement is also true. If you're unfaithful with little, you're going to be unfaithful with much. So money is not a tool to make you happy. Money is a tool to serve other people. Money is a tool to help other people. It's not meant for you just to get a whole bunch of stuff. Money is not for people who want to be mass consumers. Money is for people who want to be mass producers. And it's funny, I'm talking to my producers here because a lot of you may be wondering, what does this have to do with finding my unique sound? What does this have to do with living a purpose-driven life? And it has to do with everything. Because if you're somebody who is chasing after money, you're not chasing after purpose. I promise you. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with making a lot of money and making a lot of money fast, especially in the economic era that we're in today, where if you make a lot of money fast, it doesn't mean you killed somebody for it, as they meant in biblical times. So before those of you try to take that passage out of context, just understand that's what it meant back then. Anyway, I say all of this to say, you need to look at money as a tool to build your freedom. Look at money. Take, for instance, I'm going to use an old movie reference to show my age a little bit. Look at money as you being able to dig your way out of the Shawshank Redemption. That's what you should look at money as. You should look at building up enough money I can free myself from the place that has me at its clutches for 40 hours a day. Because the truth of the matter is, and let me go back to the scripture real fast. This is something that I am going to make a lot of people like, huh? You go back, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows, right? So here's the thing. When we say the love of money is the root of all evil, there's a devotion towards it, right? What would you say if I told you that you are more devoted to money if you're willing to put more hours necessary to gain it? If you are trying to put 50, 60 hours a week just so you can get a little bit of extra cash on that overtime, that time and a half for overtime, that falls into the love of money. Because guess what happens? You're more tired, you're more drained, and the energy that you're supposed to have to build towards your purpose is going towards just a few extra dollars. Is it worth it? And that's why I say 50 understands this more than most Christians. And I'm not attacking my brothers and my sisters. Please don't hear that. I'm not attacking. I'm saying most of us go to sermons looking to see how can we get blessed. We're looking for God to give us a way out where we can just hit the lotto really fast. In some cases, not the lotto. Let me not say the lotto, because a lot of Christians probably don't pay the lottery, but some do. How we could get that check in the mail that says, oh, you're blessed here. Oh, someone blesses us with $1 million house. Someone blesses us with a car and everything. And we think by having the stuff, we will be happy, where happiness is an inside job, not an outside result. It's an inside job, not an outside result. We're looking for happiness on the outside of us instead of just working on the inside of us, where you could be happy or be joyful, if you will, just by waking up today. Because I wasn't going to go here, but I will, and I'll close out. It's a gift to see every day. It's a gift to smell every day. It's a gift to speak every day. It's a gift to have hands and be able to touch. Even with your feet, you can touch. Where am I going with this? Idols have eyes. Idols have noses. Idols have hands. Idols have mouths. Just because we have eyes, nose, I feel like has shoulders, knees, and toes right now. Just because we have eyes, a nose, a mouth, and hands doesn't mean we have the power to see, smell, speak, or even taste or touch on our own. Those are spiritual blessings that God gives us every single day. You have eyes and you can only see because God allowed it. You have a nose, but you can only smell because God allowed it. You have a mouth, you can speak only because God allowed it. These are gifts that we have every single day. And we have the nerve to say, it's the money that'll make me happy, not those blessings. So I'm not judging or condemning anyone. I know it's a little convicting to hear, especially on a Friday. But I wanted to really fulfill the mission of this channel. This channel is not just about product reviews. This channel is not just about going through the next thing machine gives me. I love what the things the products they give. I love reviewing them and I love going through that. But if I'm going to have a platform where I have to speak to people and I'm going to be responsible what I say, and not just responsible what I say, but responsible in what I live, then I have to talk to you all about this, but not just not talk to you about this. I have to make sure I'm living it for myself as well. So I say all these things, it's on record as a way to hold myself accountable as well, to say, if, hey, if I'm leading y'all into this, I got to make sure I'm walking even harder into it. So hope this helps those of you. This video is on time for somebody. I know it is. So I'm thankful to be able to share. If you all enjoyed this, let me know in the chat where money has tripped you up somewhere in life. And is this something that you're still struggling with? So, you know, me or others in the chat could pray for you. Other than that, I hope you all have a good, beautiful weekend ahead. This series that we're doing, we're going to do a lot more music commentary. I'm just having fun. As I said in the channel update, I'm going to have a lot more videos coming out, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the comments and just your takes, your opinions, and just the conversation. I just want to have more conversations with you all. So as always, stay purposeful, stay intentional, stay blessed. Catch you on the next one. Peace.